Iman Gadzhi taught me 4 lessons that I've used to get 75 clients through YouTube just over the last few months. So story time. Iman and I get connected in 2019. I'm in Kuala Lumpur on holiday. He's over in the UK and we're both running agencies. I have an agency that's getting leads for people that we don't work with. And it just so happens that's the exact type of client that he's working with. And so I'd heard of him at the time, but he wasn't a huge name like he is now. And he's just firstly an amazing human being. I don't understand any of the hate he gets. He's the freaking man. Second thing is, around that time, I ended up buying his course. It was really helpful. I got a lot of value and we've stayed in touch over the last few years. When I first connected with him, he was posting on YouTube and he was like vlogging and doing all sorts of stuff and his content was really good, but he had a relatively small following. And it's been crazy to see how he's growing that over the last few years, but I wouldn't say it's like timing. It's been really intentional. And I want to share the 4 biggest things that I've got from him with his YouTube strategy that I have implemented in my YouTube strategy that's allowed me to sign 75 clients over the last few months. So number 1 is value. Before you like click off and you go, oh, like I already know this type of thing. Firstly, what's really been interesting for me watching his stuff over the years is that there are modules and videos and things that I've watched that I would have happily paid for. One of the things that I think people need to understand when it comes to long form content like this, whether this is your main channel, whether like me, my main channel is Facebook and I funnel people from my audience on Facebook over to YouTube, is you need to be dropping videos that people go, man, I can't believe this is free. And I'm not talking about like every video has to be a home run. It's got to be a 90-minute masterclass, but you need to be dropping such valuable stuff that people go, I can't believe this is free. And I remember when he was just getting started on YouTube, or at least when I was just getting started watching him, he was dropping videos of sessions that he'd done at masterminds, modules from his programs. And it was really inspired me to always lead with value, to not just do the fluff stuff, right? Share the things that everyone already knows and just remind them of what they already know, but actually bring real value. That's why I bring so many coaching calls here. That's why I share sessions from paid events, from paid masterminds, from paid online products, is because I'm actually wanting to contribute to people in a real way. Number 2 is consistency. I mean, this guy has just been prolific over the last 6 or 7 years. I think he started vlogging when he was 15 and now he's like 22 or 23 and the dude just hasn't missed. He just kept posting. And what's crazy is like he was posting just as much. In fact, he probably posted more then when he had 10,000 subscribers than he does now. But the point is he didn't stop and he didn't give up. And so right now, as I'm recording this, I have like 1,300, 1,400 subscribers. But I know that what I'm doing now will lay the foundation for 10, 40, 60, 100, because I'm going to be consistent. I'm not looking for a home run. I'm not looking for one video to get 1 million views. I'm just going to keep showing up. And one of the biggest things that most people screw up when it comes to content creation is they commit for a short time frame. And it's just like this experiment. They're just dating content creation. They're just going to try it out a couple of videos and see how it goes. And one of the biggest things that I'm really committed to is just ramping up content, if anything, right? Taking the data, being a scientist, seeing what's working and what doesn't, and really iterating and optimizing from there. Number 3 is getting the right give to ask ratio. So I was working with a client the other day. This guy has 2.2 million YouTube subscribers. It's been grown over a relatively short period of time. He has incredibly high engagement on his videos. And we were talking about this phenomenon that a lot of YouTubers and content creators go through, right? They give a lot of value. They're consistent. Like this guy was uploading every day and he was crushing it. His audience was growing. And then he started to monetize hard. Every video, the start, the middle, the end, had an invitation to download something, to buy something, to go to a link. And what happened was he can see in the graph, like most creators can see, the moment they start making a lot of asks and a lot of invitations of their audience, their viewership goes down, their growth stalls because they don't have the right give to ask ratio. One of the things that's impressed me about Iman is you can watch a whole video, you can watch a series of videos in which there's no invitation whatsoever. In some videos, he has no links in the description whatsoever. What a lot of people get wrong is they think every video I should make an offer. But what happens is people are sick of being sold to. And so everything, instead of feeling like a valuable video, it feels like an infomercial, right? Where I'm telling you something, but the only thing I'm really trying to get you to do is to send me a message to click a link to buy something. And one of the things I've loved about Iman is he has consistently demonstrated value in such a way that you don't feel like you're just a person in a funnel. You feel like you're in an audience being contributed to in a meaningful way. Now, this leads me to number 4, which is having a strategic asset that really does the asking for you. And this is what I mean. I'm going to get very specific and very granular here. So this is how Iman's funnel works. In some videos where he feels like there is an opportunity to link people to a training, what he'll do is he'll say, hey, if you'd like to find out more about this, I've created a 45-minute training that will teach you the exact skills and business model that you need to hit $10,000 a month. Now, in that video, it's linked in his bio or in his description. They click on that. It's a really valuable webinar where for the first 30 minutes, he's teaching people the business model, the skills, the things that they need to do. And then the last 15 minutes is him talking about his main product. And so it's on that video that he sells. Now, why this is genius is because rather than getting someone to opt into something, he is asking people to simply go watch another video. So you might have noticed that in some of my descriptions, I have the video that I've taken, my version of that. That's the video on how exactly I make 80 to 100K a month in profit. So rather than me doing a video where I say, hey, go opt in for something, hey, go do this, hey, go buy this, I link people to a video that is truly valuable. And then on that video, I give people an information to send me a specific word on Facebook if they want to find out more about it. That's a very tactical point, but it's so key. This is one of the things that I've seen with my client with 2.2 million subscribers is the moment we stopped him from pitching in every single video where he is constantly making asks and invitations to join an email list, to book something, to buy somewhere, and he's just linking people to a valuable video. And on that video, there is an invitation. It really helps have that give to ask ratio right. So Iman's taught me so much. He taught me so much around scaling my agency. He was definitely incredibly helpful when we did our first $1 million year. I've even done a couple of interviews with him on his channel. But I've learned a couple of key things about being a content creator from him, right? Deliver value, be consistent with it, have your give to ask ratio right, and then create like almost the invisible funnel where instead of asking people to opt in for something, you send them to a specific training, and it's on that training that you have both value and an invitation. And so I'm hoping this is helpful. This is definitely what's led me to get 75 clients in the last few months just using Facebook and YouTube, but YouTube's been the primary driver of it. It's been phenomenal for me. A huge, huge lesson. I've been learning so much and I've got so much more to learn, but I've been really, really enjoying the journey. So if you haven't already, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in another video.